The name of the show is The Way to Go. My name is Alan Bendich. I'm going to be your host. Tonight's guest is La'Mard J. Wingster. He's the director of the Urban Action Showcase and Expo. He's a fantastic filmmaker, director, actor, editor. Let's say it. I mean, he does it all. Welcome to the show, La'Mard.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
Well, you know, I was, before the show, I was out in the green room and checking out your trailer for your new movie. I mean, it was so action-packed. What's the name of the movie?
It's called SEALs Domestic Warfare.
Oh, that was really cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
But I know you're not here to, we could talk about that later. So tell me a little bit more about the Urban Action Showcase and Expo. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be happening soon, right?
Yes, it's going to be happening on November 8th, 9th, and 10th. That's me and my partner, Demetrius Angelo's first film festival.
Wow.
I mean, we've been doing films for about the past, I would say about 8 years. Right. And we always wanted to do something of a diverse culture and put a lot of different action films in our film festival. So Cinemax helped us out.
Wow.
You know, they're sponsoring.
That's a nice friend. Jeez.
So they're sponsoring. They're one of the biggest sponsors. We have other sponsors as well.
Great.
They're helping us with this first film festival that we're doing. We have Michael Jai White that's doing a seminar there. We have Kelly Hu from the X-Men that's going to be there.
How cool is that?
Oh. We were just excited, but the biggest star that we're going to have there is Fred the Hammer Williamson.
How'd you get him?
Pray. We prayed and we prayed and we prayed. And you know, one of the reasons why we're doing this big film festival, because we want to look back on all the action movies that were done back when we were kids.
Right. And
we like, you know, the black exploitation films, and we always said when we get older we want to do it different and we want to do it better. Right. And you know, that's what we did. Well,
that's cool. So when you say diverse, you have multicultural people.
Yes, we do.
So it's like a kumbaya moment.
Yes,
coming together. That's great.
Yes, and it's a lot of you know, people that entered the film festival more than what we thought, because I mean, who are we? Right. You know, we just started, like I said, 8 years ago, and then here we go. We're not big time yet, but we want to give everybody a shot, because a lot of times these film festivals, they don't really look at your film. They have the person who they want to win. Right. And they kind of like say, oh, well, you might come in third place or whatever.
And they fill in all the slots, because they need slots to fill in, but they already know who won.
Exactly.
So I guess, your passion for these action films, does it come from your martial arts? Or,
Yes, I'm a 9th degree black belt in Aikido.
Oh my God, I better watch what I say to you.
Marvelous. I'm a 9th degree black belt in Aikido and Jiu-Jitsu.
Cool.
2nd degree black belt in Shotokan Karate, and I've been studying for 37 years.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So it keeps you centered, right? I mean, you seem like a mellow dude.
Yeah, it makes me feel much more, you know, confident about myself and what I do.
And I guess, so when you edit or direct or act, you know how to do it. I mean, in terms of action sequences. I mean, you know what looks real, and you know how to translate it just from your own, I guess, your own history and your experience.
At first I didn't really know how to do it, but I knew the shots that I wanted to take, and I'm not good at storyboarding stuff. So, you know, just doing the martial arts and teaching the actors and the actresses on how to fall and how to go with a punch, it was kind of hard at first.
Do people ever get hurt on your sets, or?
No, we haven't found that yet.
Well, I want to go back to the Expo and Showcase. So how many different films do you think you'll be showing at the, or will you be showing films at the?
Yes, we will. There's going to be, from us, we're doing at least 8 of our films that we're going to, you know, showcase as well, to just show some of the people there. And everyone who came, we're going to show a lot of their stuff as well.
That's
We're not
great.
just going to show ours.
So how many, is it one screen or will it be multi-screens?
It's going to be multi-screens.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're excited for our first time.
So, excuse me, how many people do you expect to come to the show?
So far we expect at least more than about 2,000 people.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're excited.
First time out.
Yeah, first time out. Yeah, we're
What's it going to be like next year? It's going to be
next
crazy.
year. We're hoping for it to be bigger, because we wanted to have I can't get her name right now.
It's okay.
Pam Grier.
Oh, I love Pam Grier. Oh,
we wanted
my
Pam
God.
Grier to come, but unfortunately she was busy. And you know, back in our days when I was a kid, to watch her movies was most of her films were action as well.
Right, and she was easy on the eyes as well. I mean, she was a very beautiful
today
woman.
she still is too.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman.
And you know, but hopefully next year she can come and some other
That's
people.
great. And I guess also, you know, with these 2,000 people that are coming, you'll be building up, a reputation and everything that people will be trying to come in, and you'll probably say, "I'm sorry, you know, we're filled up."
Right, right. We kind of wanted to put it around. I don't know if you know it or not. Jim Kelly, you know, he passed away about 2 months ago.
Oh, I didn't know.
He was in Into the Dragon with Bruce Lee.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and Black Belt Jones, and we were hoping when we started the film festival, you know, we were hoping that he would come, but then we heard he passed away. But his daughter will be there to accept his award.
So, so there's going to be awards that are given out?
Yes.
And what are the categories of the awards?
Best action. There's going to be an award for sexy, silent, deadly girl, or you know, the supreme hero type of girl. You know, so. Well,
that's one thing that's always been associated with action films, are beautiful women, right? I mean, and that's it. And beautiful women that can kill you. Right?
Yeah. I know so far we have the reputation of having the hottest actresses to do action for us.
I think I'll be getting one of those tickets. So, do you showcase your films other than in these kind of showcases? I mean, where else can we see your films that you make?
Well, we have at least 4 films that are on Amazon if you want to buy them or
that's cool.
Download them.
So you have distribution?
Yes, we do.
That's
great. Yes, we do. Or you can contact us. And,
well, and we'll definitely have that information for you guys out there in television land, okay? So that's great.
Yeah. Also, we do Comic-Con every year at the Jacob Javits Center. Wow. For the past 4 years, we've been doing that. Yeah,
a couple of movies that I was on, or the couple of movie companies I worked with, usually have like a booth or something at Comic-Con. I've never gone there yet, but I did a trauma movie. So they have all these like people who are like horror film looking kind of people that go down there. But Comic-Con, that's like a really big thing, right?
Yeah, at first when, you know, we started at the Expos and we found out about Comic-Con, and our booth was small at first. Now it's like really big because, you know, the popularity and, you know, the respect that we get from customers who always come back and say, "What did you guys do this year?"
Well, I was amazed at that trailer, and
thank you.
Will we be showing some clips?
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, do you have?
I have clips for you to see.
Okay, well, would you like to share some now?
Sure, why not?
Okay, well, we're going to look at some clips from La'Mard, and what clip will it be from?
We'll watch Seals first, and our latest one, Bounty Wars.
Okay, so here it is. Seals first, Bounty Wars second.
Do you think that a bunch of low-life individuals with 8 months of training can make a dent in this government? You're sad, Wingster.
Nothing at all.
Rain, you have been commissioned by the House of Silas to restore order and nobility back to the Bounty Wars.
I'm willing to heed the task. I accept Silas's mission.
Has the Huntress entered the Eye?
She has. Strike with a single purpose. As you get closer, you will meet a great Regent resistance. You must be prepared for the task at hand, so I brought you here to train.
I smell intruders.
Protect the gate at all costs.
Go! You are the chosen.
Wow. Those the girls look hot, and the action is even hotter. Man, that stuff is crazy. Crazy.
Thank you.
And you did the editing for that?
I did the editing, the special effects.
Oh my God.
The sounds.
But even when you see the name, and the credits on it, it looks so incredible. It looks like the real deal.
Thank you. Well, hopefully, maybe
it is. That's it.
Cinemax will say the same thing and say, hey, you know what? Let's give these guys a deal.
Well, that's cool that Cinemax has joined the party. I mean, can you imagine how many people wish they were you? You know what I mean? It's how cool is that?
We've done our homework, and we're out there working hard to try to get where we are today. So
and you have a partner too, right? You're a co-producer of the showcase.
Right.
Who is your co-producer?
Demetrius Angelo. He's kind of the brains, I'm the body part. Right. So I always say he goes to the store, he picks up the goods, and I go home and I cook it up.
Wow, that's cool.
I always say that. So I'm always in the kitchen, either editing or doing the sound effects or whatever the case may be.
Wow. And I got a chance to speak with him, and he's definitely into this whole showcase.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was educating me.
Yeah, we're excited. We're really excited about it. Very excited.
So how did you reach 2,000 people? I mean, to me, that's an incredible amount of people.
Well, we've been promoting ourselves for the past, like I said, for the past 8 years of doing film together, and from the fans that we have, and the Facebook fans and the Twitter fans, and everyone knew that one day that we're going to do something big, because every year we do 2 films, and they're always different, and they always tell us, wow, you guys are getting better and better every year. So now that we're doing this big event, they're like, wow, we're going to come. And a lot of people entered, their projects, and we were shocked at first. But, it's reaching close to 2,000 right now.
Again, going back to that trailer that we just saw, that trailer was really professional.
Thank you.
Killer.
Thank you so much.
It was like, I think you're the real deal. I think it's unbelievable, and I wish you only luck.
Thank you.
And it's great,
Thank you so much.
So what's on the horizon for you in terms of, do you have other films that you're working on currently?
We have a bunch of new films that we're going to do in 2014, and like I said, hopefully, we'll do it much better than we did it last year or this year. Right. And
well, that looks like it's going to be rough, judging by the trailers that we just saw. So
thanks. I mean, it's not. It can't do nothing but get better for us, and that's where we're going.
So would you say that? I mean, acting, or what is the whole process your passion, or how would you describe? I mean, with me, I did that with the microphone. For me, my passion is acting. I love acting. Okay. And I love the television show too, but I have a job in real life, that pays for my son to go to college. What's your passion? I mean, in terms of...
My passion is the whole filmmaking as a whole. I mean, I would really love to get in front of the camera if someone can shoot like I do. Oh, okay. If they can do camera angles and stuff like I do, then I can feel comfortable in front of the camera, because my passion is for acting as well. Right. But at the end of the day, I don't mind getting behind the camera, editing. I love to edit. I love to, do the special effects, because I'm learning it now, so it's fun.
So when you see your stuff on the screen, or on the computer, or any, when you see your stuff, is it how you envisioned that it would be, or does it ever reach exactly the way you want it to be? You know what I mean?
You know what? Everyone asks me that, and I say to myself, you know what? I should have done that. But when I look at the faces of the people who hadn't seen it, they're like, wow, how did you do that?
I know. That's one thing. I think we all are, if we could, I can't call myself an artist, but the people who are in this business are very critical of themselves, much at a greater level than people who watch their work.
Right.
So like I get a lot of, positive feedback, and I'll say, God, did I make that expression or whatever? So you're right though, but because you know exactly what you want.
Yeah,
right?
and a lot of times it's like I should have shot it this way, but like I said, the expressions I get and the comments, it's like, okay, maybe
you did it right.
Yeah, maybe I did it right.
I guess an artist can take the brush and go this way, or an artist can take the brush and go that way.
Right.
And they're the only one that knows that maybe they could have gone that way versus that way, because other people just look at it and say, wow, what a work of art it is.
Right,
so,
right.
It's pretty cool.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So what time does, so how do you get tickets for this thing? I mean,
well, if you go on the Facebook and just type in Urban Action Expo, Urban Action Showcase, you can find, the times, the times that the showcase is going to start, the exhibit classes. They're going to have classes where Michael Jai White is going to be teaching stunt fighting, and there's going to be another class on selling movies and how do you get a distributor. There's going to be lots of expos there that's going to make you feel like, wow.
Will those things be also videotaped for like, will those seminars or classes, will you be able to see it if you're not there?
Oh, if you're not there?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how we're going to do it after the whole thing is over with, but...
Because I've seen that in some film festivals, they actually film the actual conversations.
It might be pieces and bits. I'm pretty sure Demetrius will give it to me and say, okay, let's put this out, and let people know that, we still trying to help, because, a lot of people helped me when I first started. I didn't mention this, but I'm going to mention it now because I think it's right. There used to be a man that lived in this town named Steve Stryber. He was one of my big inspirations who, saw what I wanted to do as a filmmaker, and I didn't know how to do it, and he kind of like took my hand and led me along the way. Wow. And another gentleman, God bless the dead, Dick Smith, he was the special makeup guy for The Exorcist and The Fly, and those two gentlemen really taught me a lot.
So how did you meet these guys?
How? By the grace of God. I just was walking one day, and I just walked up to Steve and I said, hey, what do you do? He said, I'm an editor. Wow. And I was like, really? And I didn't know what that was. And he told me what it meant and how he did his work. And he took my script, my first script, and he formatted it for me in a script form. And I was like, wow, this is how you do it. Not only that, he gave me a typewriter, and I learned how to type it the right way. Wow. Dick Smith, he kind of said to me, you need to go to school and learn how to do this correctly. And at that time, with a family and working.
How old were you then?
20.
So you're a young man.
5.
Young man.
And I couldn't go to college because I had a young family and trying to take care of them and work. But he did it in a way to see if I was going to stop doing it, trying my best, and I didn't stop. And when I did my first film, and it went to the Cannes Film Festival. Oh my God. And it won. Oh my God. As in the marketplace. It won in the marketplace, and before I was even finished, and it sold. And I was shocked, and so was he. And he said, it worked. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, because I wanted to see if you were going to finish doing this, no matter how much criticism I gave you. And it worked. Well,
it's interesting. I've been around for a few years. I'm 58 years old. Okay. I've worked in clubs that had very high levels security who were black belts in karate and all this stuff. It seems that the people who I've worked with who have such discipline to get themselves, to such a level of, martial arts, also have discipline to, to get to other levels. And, it's like transferable knowledge. It's like they're able to take that discipline and bring it to another. Do you think the martial arts helped you in terms of?
It did, because, I mean, it has given me a lot of patience in what I do. I mean, if I really want something, and I try to, teach I wouldn't call my kids now because they're grown. Right. I try to teach them, if you really want something, you got to work hard at it, and never ever give up if you really want it. And if you keep dreaming about it, then it's yours. But you just got to find a way to get to it.
Well, you know, you seem to be a very inspirational person, and I mean
Thank
that.
you.
I mean,
Thank you.
and it is amazing. There are certain people in life that come around, and it's like God's hand coming down and lifting you up. And it sounds like those two
Thank
gentlemen
you.
that helped you.
They did. They
And
honestly did.
that also lifts you up to that
Right.
point where you could help others. And I think to a certain extent that this is what the Urban Showcase and
Urban
Expo,
Action
Actions.
Urban Action Showcase and Expo.
I think that's what this is all
Right.
about. It's like paying back. It's paying forward, whatever the
It does.
expression is.
It does.
It's like, because look what someone who was inspirational to you did to change your life.
Exactly.
And now you're at a certain point in your life where you could probably do the same thing to other young men and
Right.
women. And
Exactly.
so I think it's really a wonderful thing that you're doing.
We want to be able to give back to them, to show them that it's not that hard to do a film. It's not that hard to live your dream, to get to that point where you buy a camera and you go, okay, I know my ideas, but I really can't afford to go to a film school to learn how to do it. So who can I go to for help? And we're there to help. I mean,
That's beautiful, because I think artists and creative people can do that without a teacher saying, no, do it this way, do it that
Right.
way. I think by you giving them inspiration, you're going to bring out the artist and people who might not get that from other people. So I think I think what you're doing is fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
And I
much.
really can't wait. I mean, I'm going to take Demetrius up. up on it. I'm going to come to the
Definitely.
To the Expo.
I mean, definitely.
I think
show up.
I think it'll be just great to see young people and older people and different people.
Anyone who has a dream and they want to see it come. I mean, back when we were doing it, we knocked on a lot of doors and people looked at us like we had three heads. And they were like, well, who are you guys? Well, we're guys who have an idea and we want to do this. And they never gave us a chance. So year after year, we saved money, bought new equipment, got help, and this is where we are today.
Do you have the support of your family while you're doing this? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, they tease me every holiday, like,
Right.
oh, what new movie you're doing today? And I'm like, you'll see, you know. And then I think the biggest thing to us is haters, people who really don't think we can do it. To me, that's my biggest support, because I like to show them wrong.
right, because I think that whole negativity aspect
Yeah.
is like, it's usually people who can't do it themselves, you know, that they say no one can do it.
Exactly.
But-
I get that every day.
But you're so positive. I mean, it just radiates from you.
It
so
does.
It's,
It makes me go home and just do much more stuff. And when they see it, they try to act like they don't see it, but when they
So, are your children creative as well?
Yes, my oldest son has an album.
Oh, cool.
And, well, he's the only one.
Okay.
But my other kids, they're doing great.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it great when you see your children being creative?
Yeah.
I mean, it's that you know you did something right.
Yeah,
You know?
it makes me really happy.
Well, I'm excited. I really can't wait for this. And where is it located?
It's in the city. It's right across the street from Radio City Music Hall at the Hilton Hotel. I think it's 57th Street and 6th Avenue.
So how many, like this, it's going to be in the Hilton itself?
The day one is going to be at the Hilton, and day two is going to be at the Pennsylvania Hotel right across the street from Madison Square Garden.
So how many different rooms do you think you'll have in each one of the venues?
Wow. I think we have 3 ballrooms set up.
And that'll be for screening?
Yeah,
and
for
also
screening,
for
the seminars
the
as
seminars.
well. It's going to be an all-day event. Well, I know I have to be there at 10 o'clock in the morning, so
okay.
it's going to be an all-day event.
And what time does it end?
I think about 6 in the evening.
Will there be munchies?
You know what? I think there will be, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to say yes. There
So
is.
do you have people coming from all over the country, or is it mostly a local scene?
I haven't really checked all of the schedules on who's coming from where, but I know the positive people that I know that are coming are Michael Jai, Kelly Yu.
But I'm talking about like the people who are coming as to watch, not the people who are running the seminars and stuff like that. I mean, people like me and the people who are going to come in.
Oh no, I honestly don't know who all is coming. I know that the count is close to, like I said, 2,000
people,
and it's going to be amazing because we're excited.
So did you reach out to like film schools and stuff like that at all, or?
I think we reached out to New York Film and another one up in Dutchess. as well. I can't remember the names of those.
But how many, I mean, I could just imagine how many young people you're going to inspire in the next couple of days, I mean, next couple of weeks. It must be great. I mean, and it's going to be all action films that are going to be?
Mostly all action. I think there's a 2-minute, we're doing short films as well.
Oh, good.
But everything has to be similar to the action, sci-fi, or something in that category. So we just want to give all of these people a chance to, you know, put their stuff out there as well.
And what's the, can I ask, how much does it cost to go? Or will that be?
How much does it cost to like put your film in? Or?
Oh, no, to go visit the expo.
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. I mean, the seminars,
Wow.
the seminars, some money, but
So
just
you
to
could
go
just
to
go-
the you can just go. It's just free.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So that's
free.
so wonderful.
To enter your film, it's free.
See, a lot of film festivals, you got to pay through the nose.
Yeah,
to
and
do
we
that
didn't
stuff.
want to. We didn't.
That's
we didn't want to do
wonderful.
that.
I didn't know. See, that's something I should have asked earlier. That's.
No.
I mean, who would not go?
Right.
I mean, how?
That's why we got the count so far. So it's, and I think this is one of the things that me and my partner Demetrius wants to do for, you know, for next year, to make the film festival free and the entries be free.
Right, because you know, I think even charging $10 or $15 would limit people because they might not have the 10 or 15 bucks,
Exactly.
and that might take someone who's a potential artist
Right.
and discourage them.
Right.
And the one thing I guess I could see, you're all about encouragement rather than discouragement.
Yeah. The only thing that's cost is the
seminars?
seminars. That's basically it.
Well, again, you know, not everything can be free, right?
Yeah.
But a person who wants to go to the seminar is going to get something out of it. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
and look at the people who are running them, right? So it's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I'm going to sit in all of them myself because I mean, there's a lot of things that we still don't know, but at the same time, you know, for people to trust us and to give us, you know, the sponsorship. Like I said, Cinemax is not the only one. There's other companies that's sponsoring this as
So
well.
will there be any live action like
I
martial
think,
arts?
I think Michael Jai has this nice routine that he's going to do.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I think that's going to be really nice. I don't know what Kelly Hugh is doing yet,
Right.
but
Wow, it's so exciting. It's so
Yeah.
exciting, and so I can't wait.
yeah.
So that's it. So you got a part for me? No, just kidding.
We got a part for everybody, and you know what? What's so funny is we tell all our actors,
Yes.
if they can do fight and not hurt themselves,
Right.
then you got a part in the film, because it's hard to find a stunt person
Right.
that can fit everybody.
I know it's tough.
Yeah.
I did one action film, and I don't even want to talk about it. It's like it's a pretty intense one.
Really, really?
And I actually had to do a couple of kicks.
Oh my gosh.
And this is just recently, and I hope they got good angles. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh wow!
I had
Was it
to kick
recently
some-
that you did?
Yes, we did it a
Okay.
couple of weeks ago. I mean, a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And it was pretty cool.
Okay.
I'm playing like a character named Silverfeet, if you could.
Oh
believe
my
it.
gosh.
But my son up in Vassar can't wait to show it to all his friends.
Really? Really?
And because they can actually screen the movie. It's called Dharma 9. And
Wow.
it's going to be an interesting movie.
Well, you know, with us, when we do our fight scenes with the ladies,
Yes.
we do train them for a few months.
Right.
And if they can get it right within a few months, then it's ready to film.
Right.
So other than that, I mean, thank God, we haven't had any accidents at all.
Well, that's
you know,
cool.
and we're using live swords basically all the time. Live swords. They're not sharp, but they're real.
Right. It's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was in Hollywood, this guy John Eric Hexum was playing with his gun one day, and it had blanks, and he killed himself by playing just shooting a blank, because it still had it pushed in a little piece of his skull. So yeah,
The same
you can't
way-
play with stuff. you
Same
know?
way Brandon Lee died as well.
yeah,
It's blanks, and there was something stuck in a barrel.
That's it.
Yeah, we don't use real weapons at all.
I'll tell you though, when I was watching that trailer, it sure looked like you were using real
Well,
weapons.
honestly, those are airsoft guns, and we don't have them with the batteries in them, so they don't actually shoot. That's the hardest thing about editing, because we have to tell the girls, just move your arm like that,
Right.
and then I'll take care of the rest. You know what I mean?
You know, I did tell you one thing in the beginning of the episode. Is I said that we're going to have a great time on the show, and the time's going to go like that. And guess
Wow.
what?
The time is gone.
The time has gone like that.
I had a great
So
time.
it was really great having you on the show,
I had a
La'Mard.
great time.
And there's only one thing left to say.
What's that?
That's a wrap. Good night.